What is up, everybody? It's your boy back at it again with another big body banger. And today we're going to be reviewing the top 10 most terrifying German movies, horror films in existence. Now, I am learning and understanding German through watching a lot of YouTube videos, memes, Netflix series, movies, things of that nature. And I came across this interesting article today, so we're going to go over it. And if you guys have seen any of these movies, let me know if they're good or not. I know they're going to have like descriptions and stuff like that, but if they're actually good movies, let me know, because I want to watch something that's good and, you know, is also in German too, because I mean, it can only help me. But if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, willkommen zurück. We post videos every single day oder jeden Tag. All I ask is that you abonniert diesen Kanal und like the video, bitte. I really appreciate you guys. And let's go ahead and dive nose deep into this thing and see exactly what they have for us today. Like I love to say, los geht's. 10 absolutely terrifying German horror movies. German horror is some of the best horror that West European cinema has to offer, and these 10 movies will absolutely terrify you. Okay, so number 10 is The Bunker, and it was produced in 2015. In this dark comedy, a student in need of a quiet place to study finds himself in a remote underground home owned by an eccentric family. The man agrees to tutor their son, but upon closer inspection, he learns their darling child is not a little kid at all. No, he's really a grown-ass man. He a grown-ass man. Weirdly enough, the aforesaid plot point is not the strangest thing that's going on in this show. And this slow burn, my bad. The Bunker touches upon cosmic horror while offering up some of the utterly uncomfortable moments that will make you want to seek shelter. I'm not sure how I feel about this plot. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me know if this was good. If any of you guys have seen this movie before, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this particular movie, because it seems okay, but it also seems weird. I'm not gonna lie, it seems just weird. I don't think I would watch this. What is this man wearing? What is this dude wearing? Wearing suspenders and stuff? And look at the high socks, high motivation. This guy actually looks like a grown adult. He doesn't look like a kid. His face looks like the face of a dude, a whole man, like a whole grown man. All right, next one is number 9, which is Cold Hell. It was produced in 2017. A Turkish immigrant gets caught up in a terrible situation in the German-Austrian thriller Cold Hell. Originally, Die Hölle. In Vienna, Austria, the protagonist incidentally becomes a witness to a series of murders. As she reports the crime to the authorities, she paints a target sign on her back. Now the culprit is out to silence her. Cold Hell taps into the elements that made Italian giallo films work. Ultimately, it shakes its horror premise and transforms into an actioner. Nonetheless, there are some genuine thrills to be found in this import. Oh, so what they're telling me is this is not really a horror film, it's an action movie. It's only a horror film for a little bit, so it's basically a thriller. If it's a horror film plus an action, those are the two ingredients for a thriller, in my opinion. And also, let me know, if you guys have seen this movie before, I definitely want some comments about this one. This seems okay. This seems like it's a little bit better than the last thing that they recommended, but I think that's why they're going in order, because this plot point doesn't seem super captivating, but it could be good. It could be good. There's some faith there. I can see it being somewhat decent. The next one is Anatomy, that was produced in 2000. Wow, she looks very familiar. After Paula wins an elite school after Paula wins a spot at an elite medical school, she stumbles upon a bizarre mystery that is rooted in the institution's cryptic history. The more she intrudes on the past, the more danger she welcomes in her once normal life. So that's actually pretty interesting. I like the cover art. I think the cover art alone is enough for me to be somewhat interested in something like this. Like I said, if this is a good movie, let me know. I mean, we can't judge a book strictly by its cover, so that's where y'all come in. If you guys have seen any of these movies before, let me know if they're good, if they give you a good scare, because I definitely need something to shake my bones a little bit. Lauren, 1989. A picturesque harbor town is at the center of this 1989 German-Hungarian film. And Lauren, a 9-year-old girl, experiences haunting dreams at the turn of the century. Her disturbing visions appear to have a connection to local children gone missing without a trace in this village. Lauren was originally filmed without sound before it was dubbed over with dialogue. This is why the audio might appear out of sync or just seem plain unusual. Many viewers agree this hidden gem's lavish aesthetic offsets many of its glaring technical and narrative flaws. So it's supposed to be a silent film that got dubbed over, basically, which is kind of weird, but I mean, hey, maybe the visuals really carry the movie like the description says it does. And if, like I said, you guys know anything about this movie, please let me know in the comments down below, because it does seem like a good watch and I can do a review on it and kind of drop that on my channel like a mixtape, and then y'all be like, okay, this was decent, maybe I should check it out too. But next one is Nightmare, The Nightmare, produced in 2015. Looks like she's holding a goblin. That's weird. Anyways, it says, in the study of sleep, the word nightmare originates from the Old English word mare, which applies to a creature in the German mythology. A mare is said to ride on one's chest as they sleep, which in turn spurs bad dreams. There is a famous Henry Fuseli painting based on this, aptly called The Nightmare. The semi-related 2015 The Nightmare, German Die Nachtmare, one woman's lifestyle of hard partying has supernatural consequences that cannot be ignored. She soon becomes the target of what seems like a malevolent entity in her dreams. So it's basically like the German version of like Nightmare on Elm Street, kind of, right? Like the Freddy movies, where he would like hop in people's dreams and really mess with them and stuff, and the dreams would become kind of semi-real, and it was pretty like, you know, creepy and stuff like that. This seems pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below if you have seen this before. I know a lot of people don't like horror movies. It's probably one of the least popular genres in the world, or I feel like worldwide, in my opinion. Because I know everybody loves, like, you know, actions and dramas and things of that sort, but they don't really like things of this nature. So I don't know. I'll check this out possibly and see what's going on with it. The next one is number 5. It's Benny's Video, produced in 1992. Parents go to the extreme lengths to protect their son from the disturbing thriller Benny's Video. The eponymous teenager is intrigued by the death and slaughter. He shows a video of a pig being slain to a peer, who he then murders. He films the act as well. When the parents uncover their boy's crime, they do everything in their power to protect Benny. So interesting. So Benny, basically a crazy kid. Simple, crazy as heck. This does seem like something I would watch, because this is wild. This is incredibly wild. Not sure why kids acted like this, but they probably explained that in the movie. But let me know if you guys have seen this before, because this definitely seems like something that I would definitely check out. Next one is Schramm, 1993. One should not enter the madness that is Jörg Buttgereit's Schramm without understanding what they're in store for. If you cannot handle senseless violence and an astonishing level of self-degradation, steer far away from this gory character study with the art house aspects. For those who are brave or simply curious, Schramm is the celluloid equivalent of a downward spiral spiked with a psychotic break. It's a seedy and often unbearable to watch film, and to say one would derive pleasure from this kind of movie seems like a stretch, as it's more of a test of endurance than a source of entertainment. Guys, what in the world is this? What in the world is this? Y'all got some wild movies, my guy. Is this? Listen, how bad are we talking about this movie? Like, we gotta see how dark is this movie. Y'all gotta let me know, okay? Let me know in the comments down below, because they were very vague, but they were detailed enough to let me know kind of what was going on. But I don't know. Y'all let me know if it's worth watching. The next one is The Curse from 1988. This little-known German movie, in this little-known German movie, a husband and wife and their daughter get lost in the mountains. They are forced to stay there overnight, which leads to unexplained occurrences, For one thing, the daughter discovers the dead body of a girl who looks just like her. Is there any escape from this mountain, which is said to be a prophetic curse? Okay, so kind of like The Shining a little bit, but not really, because I think The Shining you can actually leave the house, but I feel like the house possessed the people, so they never wanted to leave, kind of, in a way. But anyways, this seems pretty interesting. Not sure if I would watch this one though. I mean, just because it's super old, and I mean, I will watch some old classics, but this one just seems like meh. I mean, you're stuck on a mountain. There's not really a lot you could do with that. Number 2 is Mute Witness, made in the year that I was born, 1995. Although Mute Witness is a Russian-British-German co-production, its thrills are universal. In this 1995 film, Billy is a successful movie makeup artist who also happens to be mute. On a film set in Russia, she gets trapped behind the scenes one night. As she lies in silence, Billy watches the crew make a bona fide snuff film. Unfortunately for their witness, though, she is now an enemy of the Russian mafia. There has been a long debate about whether or not snuff films ever existed. I don't know what a snuff film is, so if y'all could let me know in the comments down below, that would be nice, because I don't know what a snuff film is. But most chalk it up to being an urban legend. Mute Witness exploits that myth anyway. The end result is a white-knuckled cat and mouse that still shocks today. So basically everybody chasing her trying to escape and just live her peaceful life, and they're just coming for her neck. Now the final one was a movie produced in 1997 called Funny Games. This has to be the scariest German film of all time. Michael Haneke returns with Benny's video actor Arno Frisch in tow. This German language Austrian movie is a precursor to all home invasion movies we are familiar with and openly fear today. In the 1997 film, a family visits an idyllic lake home is interrupted by the arrival of 2 highly disturbed strangers. The parents and their son are ultimately tortured. Funny Games is not for the faint of heart. Seriously, don't take this warning with a grain of salt. Even the most cynical of us will find one moment in this controversial movie irrefutably horrifying. If you like Naomi Watts, she and Tim Roth star in the shot-for-shot English language remake, also directed by Haneke. Interesting. Funny Games. That one seems like a crazy movie. That seems like Germany's version of a Serbian film, man. That movie's banned worldwide. So craziness, man. I don't know. Very interesting recommendations and things. I think a few of them I would 100% check out. Some of them I'm kind of on the edge, and a few of them I don't think I would check out at all. This one does seem like a movie I would check out. For sure. So, as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I definitely enjoyed reading these off to you guys and kind of diving nose deep into the scene that is German horror. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, like I said, and I will see you guys soon in the near future. Bis später, Leute. Ciao. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.